friends, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a update on my planner, how I'm doing with this A5 and my personal. So let's get started. So let's start with this one, the A5. As you know, we have been trying to separate work and personal, and it's a big fail. So I will say that I did attempt to move everything over in terms of work, business related stuff into this planner. Now you do understand that I have my business planning and task lists and sprints and all that kind of stuff, projects, everything like that, inside my Notion, which is shared by all of our team members at the business. Now, when it comes to this one, I'm needing a planner where I can handwrite, the things that are happening in time. If there's a project and there's one task, out of that one task, I probably have like 10 things to do just to get that one task checked off. And so those are the things that I'm writing in here, the bite-sized stuff that gets me brainstorming along the way as I complete a task for business. Now, I did try an attempt at moving everything over and I failed completely. So I went back and I decided I am going to, because I did set the back side up for the personal home budget. I do love keeping a track of our budgets, and especially on months where I feel like, or seasons where I feel like money's out of control and we're spending like crazy. Like summer days are that, those kind of seasons for me. And so I like to keep a very close eye on our spendings, our expenditures. And so I decided I'm going to completely revamp this as a personal home budget book, if you will. So this is no longer going to carry my business tasks and all of the above. It just did not work. As you guys know, I work from home, and that means that I am working and doing the kids, especially in the summer. I'm doing the kids, I'm feeding them, I'm making sure they're getting their rides to their camps or wherever they need to be, and in between my work days. So it is not like an 8 to 5 where I can just like completely phase out, close the door to my personal life and get into my work. It is all kind of inclusive in my life, in my 24-hour day. So I decided this is not the right season, maybe perhaps another time. But for the time being, this is going to be a personal budget. And I will share this personal budget kind of bundle that I created for myself that makes sense for me and my budgets. It has my credit card tracker, my debt tracker. You guys know I don't have carry debt, but I do. Anytime if I overspend on a credit card that was not budgeted in that month, I just consider that debt and I just pay it off. But still, I like to keep account of all of that. I still consider it debt because that was not accounted for. So that is the kind of thing that is going to be carried in this binder. I am loving the binder for it. I'm actually in it every single day. I love this binder. So it is perfect for a budget system. Okay, so now let's get into the fun stuff. This is my favorite. You guys know my personal, still the undyed. It has changed colors, you guys. I love it. It is getting nice and golden. It's getting a nice little tan. It used to be, if you guys watch my previous videos, it used to have like a very undyed look, very light tan, if you will. But now we're at a point where we're starting to get kind of like beautiful. I love it. So I love the discolorations. I love the scratches. I love these. That means I've been using the binder a lot, opening the rings and closing the rings and stuff like that. So let's go through this because I do have some updates. I did change it up a little bit especially since I'm bringing the business work stuff, income generating stuff back into this binder. There are some changes here. So front, nothing changed, photos. And here, just carrying my kids' schedules, and I just actually go through this as they start, like during the off times, like summer times. I just go on their website, the school's website, and I just look and see what are the holidays, what days are they off, and things like that. So that is what is carried in here. So that way, anytime I am doing the monthly setup for a month, I just want to make sure to always go here and know, like, okay, this is busy. This is a busy month for mommy. So I tried not to get too involved and committed on those kind of months. This is my birthdays and holidays, so you guys know. And then this is a new section. So I did go to Crefective paper. I love her stuff. She is, I believe, a fellow Korean, and I think that she's actually located in Korea. So I know she came out with like a bound book, like Hobonichi Weeks kind of style. Did not purchase that because I am definitely enjoying the rings. But so this is how I'm using now for the business planning for the month. I kind of like this perpetual look. And so I just have the dates, and then I have kind of special days that I need to do something. It could be anything. It could be a meeting. It could be anything special. It could be travels, things like that. That will all be recorded in here. I'm just starting to migrate information over, so you'll see that they're kind of empty for now. But I am using that as my monthly for the business. That's all I need to know in terms of business, dated separately. And then I have the personal calendar. As you guys know, this is the one that I created. I designed this one just to kind of fit me and my planning style. And I just wanted a separation in the boxes and the goal section on the right, so that I could just every week, if there's something that I need to pay attention to, that's where I would jot that down. This is from Paper Test Designs, these monthly stickies. I believe it's a freebie. And then this was just Disneyland from last month. And I have, I love this one. This one is the one that I love for my monthlies, just pre-planning. And if there's a doctor's appointment far ahead, I would jot it down here. Now, if it goes to the following year, I probably notate it in the future log somewhere. And so I haven't reached that, so it's fine. Now I have the weekly section. So you guys know I had this weekly section, which I loved, and I still love. And I'm probably most likely going to go back to this once the schools are back in session. But I do have a new layout that I designed, and it looks like this. Let me do an empty one. Here's an empty one. So it does look like this. It has this week's schedule, and I kind of really used up the real estate here. I didn't want to waste any of it. And I have all the week, days of the weeks on one side. And then on the right side, this is all my tasks. So I have the weeks again, Monday through Sunday. But this is where I jot down the actual tasks, things I need to do on that particular day, which is not, oftentimes it's not that much. But these are like high level things, or I don't want to say high level, but things that I really want to pay attention to. For instance, if I have to drop off cleaners, or like run to the bank, and it's not on a particular day, then I would just put on under errands. And then if I need to go to the bank, for example, on Wednesday, or pick up cleaners on Saturday, then I would write that down on Saturday instead of errands. So, and then on the left side, this is where all my schedule is. So you'll see this week's schedule on the left side and this week's tasks on the right side. So this way, I'm kind of separating the tasks and the schedule And this is pretty similar to what I used to do with my Hobonichi weeks, which was like schedule on that one little side, and then it was the tasks on the right. So it's the same kind of idea, but it just has more structure. So that way I just need to go with a pen and just jot things down. I still have the YouTube. So Monday through Saturday, I did label them this time because I was kind of lost here when I was using my older ones. But where is it? Yeah, it didn't have the days. And so I just listed the days and I made room for me to actually write down the date here. So that's how I'm using that. And then these are just a bunch of brain dump. And then from this brain dump, I might add important things here, but I don't like to duplicate because it just keeps me busy, my eyes busy, and not actually getting the thing done. And so that's that. I do have the week, and this is just schedule. It's like my kids' schedule, anything schedule related. So that's what that is. And it could be work as well, because remember, I only have the monthlies for the work. So if there's a meeting going on Monday, I would jot that down here. And then I have added a few more things. So I added some steps, and I think I got this, oh yes, also at Corrective Paper. And I ordered a steps tracker because I feel like I need to start like walking. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that right now. So I'm gonna see if I want to go to the gym and start walking so I could. So I'm just jotting down the steps right now. As you can see, it's very low. But I'm just jotting it down because I want to motivate myself to go and start walking, whether it's outside in the 115 degree here in Arizona or in the gym. So that's what I'm doing there. And I have enough for the next 6 months. And this is just extra. And then another photo. And then this is the 30-day challenge that I've added. I think I showed in one of my shorts, but this is the actual size that I have it in, that I'm in every single day. So I added some of those 30-day challenge, just trying to see per my goal this month, right, of gym routine, and gym routine, fasting schedule, that kind of thing. I just want to see if I want to incorporate this into that to help me. And that's what this is for. So I have some stickers that I need to stick on the days that I did the fasting, which is going strong right now. However, it has been very tough. The schedule, the 8-hour window is still there intact. And I don't think it's very effective at this point because the 8-hour window is there, but I am actually all over the place just because I have, the hours are different. That's what I'm trying to say. Because my kids, we have so many birthdays this month and next month. So it's like birthday dinner left and right. So, and usually we don't get to dinner until like 7:30. So it's definitely after the actual window that I want to stay in, which is eating before 6 p.m. Now, this is the fun part for me because I went back to just like a simple task list. Now, the reason why, instead of having a daily page right now in the summer, in my busy kind of all over the place kind of lifestyle right now, is that I decided to just quickly use this list because what I was seeing myself do on the daily basis is, because I have kids, so many kids around, and I'm doing so many things with them, I realized that I was just not getting things done, but I was just rewriting it on a daily basis, the same task from yesterday and the day before and the day before. And so I decided, you know what, forget it. Right now, I'm in the season to just write it down once and just get the stuff done and just check it on. So this is that one task list that I have going on. And you'll see from where do these come, brain dump, but also I pick it up from my weekly. So all of these are most likely jotted in here as I know I'm going to do them on a certain day. And it has been very effective, as you can see, a lot of check marks. And some of these are kind of working days. Again, it's both work and home. So These are just kind of everything up in the air, which I'm really getting effective with. So this is my prayer journal, and so every month I have one of these, and I made this myself again, and I am just every single day going through and just writing one line of prayer, and then from that prayer, I'm gonna do another video with bound books, but I am kind of what do you call, to kind of expand on that one line, because like obviously one line is not a good prayer, but this is just kind of like a table of contents, if you will, and then I have a whole bound journal which I am writing my whole prayer and just my thoughts and my heart out to it. I wasn't trying to hide this. This is kind of funny, but this is my daily journal, and it is amazing. I showed you guys last time, but I am doing the 5 prompts. First impression of the day, like how did I feel when I just woke up? How do I feel today? Things I'm grateful for. What is my big win today? What am I looking forward to tomorrow? So it kind of starts out with, you know, what's my first impression of the day? It could be negative. I could be tired. It could be, you know, like anxiety. Like I feel like, oh, I don't want to do anything, or I feel overwhelmed today. So it might start out kind of negative, but then it goes to, how do you feel today? Now I want to kind of capture my emotions and not suppress it or ignore it, but to really confront my feelings, my emotions. And then goes into things I'm grateful for. So now I'm flipping it to gratitude and positivity. But yet, even if it's negative, let's say I started out negative, I'm still grateful for something in my life today. And that's what I want to jot down. And it starts getting me into this like positive mode, like, yeah, that's right, I have a great life. After all, right? And then what is that big win? And of course, if I'm journaling in the morning, which most of the times that's what I do, you know, nothing happened yet. Maybe my big win didn't happen yet, but you know what? I am proposing that this is what's going to happen today. So this is kind of like my little area of positivity, and like going through and saying, hey, what is that one thing that I really don't want to do today that I could turn it into a positive emotion, attachment, and so I can just get it done and feel really good about myself. Then what am I looking forward to tomorrow? So I'm also looking into tomorrow, that today is not the only day. Like YOLO is great, but at age 40 something, now we're starting to feel like, okay, there is a tomorrow, right? So what is that tomorrow going to bring forward to me? So that is kind of the idea of my 5 prompts daily, and I love it. And you guys, I noticed that in the first few days of doing this, I realized this was enough. And I think I mentioned this in my previous video, but as I kept doing this, I realized, oh my gosh, I had so much to write. I had so many thoughts and so many great, negative, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I decided that I would need to expand it a little bit more. And you guys know I have a lot of bound planners that I'm not using right now. So I took one of them and I started using it as kind of my daily journal that kind of expands on this when I feel like, okay, I need to write a little bit more. All right, another section that I did add is this section, TV series. I love it. I'm not just keeping it to series, but I'm also adding like movies that we watch and stuff like that. So anything with the yellow stars, whether it's 1 or 5, it is something that I finished, and then everything else is kind of still on air. So you'll see I finished some of them, and I went back to like June and May, if you will. So I just wanted to jot that down because I'm like at a point in my life, I don't know if I'm aging or what is happening, but when someone asked me about, because I'm Korean, so you know, obviously I have a lot of friends that are non-Korean, and they come up to me and they go, hey, did you watch that one drama, you know, it's called so and so, and I would be like, what? And then I go, okay, well, tell me about the story. Like, what's the storyline? And they'll tell me, and I would remember. I'm like, oh yeah, I did watch that. That was like 3 months ago. And I am like, that's such a good drama, right? And I don't remember the titles or anything like that. I just kind of, I'm usually one of those people that like, I don't sit and binge on, I have my drama on my one side of my screen and I'm working. So a lot of the times, unless it's catchy, like I don't actually watch the drama. It's just there and you know, I'm watching it, but it's kind of like I'm not watching it. So I don't, if you remember, if you ask me for like a certain scene, I wouldn't remember the scene, but I know the storyline. If that makes sense. So I decided, you know what, let's be a little bit more mindful because these creators are doing amazing works and I want to kind of jot down my thoughts. And so from here, again, I'm expanding it into that journal, the bound book that I'm talking about, and that I will show you guys on another video. All right. Well, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that video, actually. Okay, and then I have just a recipe here randomly. And then this is, again, my meal plan and grocery list. I watched someone, I can't remember whose video recently, and she downloaded my free meal plan, this exact insert, and she was talking about how I use it. These are the grocery places that I shop at, and I kind of uploaded this into my free downloadable link, and she was explaining like I'm gonna change this into like pantry stuff, like staples and like fruits and vegetables. And I was like, oh my god, how rude of me to just upload like a freebie that has everything to do with just me and like where I shop at, like Korean. You might not shop at Korean grocery ever, but this is like one of my kind of staples, right? So I'm gonna change this up a little bit, you guys, and then I'll upload it again in the freebie section. So just FYI, I did decide to create like a membership, like join membership on YouTube, where you pay $4.99 for me to upload all of my inserts, because I'm like creating inserts left and right, you guys. I'm having so much fun. However, I realized that a lot of you guys, like are download or used to download my inserts, and I don't want to be one of those people. Like, 'cause like you guys joining a membership for $4.99 is not going to make Helen rich. So I don't want to like sound like I'm trying to make money off of you guys. Like I really don't like that. And that's why I was kind of like, should I open up a shop where I sell the inserts for like $3 to $5? And then again, that kind of stopped because I don't want you guys to spend money on things that I'm making to use for myself. I'd rather have you guys use it and enjoy it, seeing my videos and being inspired or whatever, motivated to use these inserts and then use it without having to pay so much money yearly or monthly or every time I have a new insert out. So that's why I didn't do a shop. But now I'm thinking maybe I should do a shop and sell it to everybody else. And then for you guys, like I'll have like a list of maybe monthly, like I'll have like a monthly collection that I think you guys would be very, like you guys would value. I don't know. I'm still thinking. You guys have any advice, let me know in the comments down below, because I really, really would like to know, because I am not here to like make money off of my YouTube followers, subscribers. That is not it. So let me know, you guys. Okay, what you thought, what you think, because I have so many inserts that I think that I do deserve a little something, but at the same time, it's not enough for you to like feel burdened, to pay somebody. I don't like that either. So let me know. All right. Then I have my YouTube log, and this used to be downloadable. Again, it's now in the member section. And so I did commit. I basically committed, right? And I am doing my due, you guys. You see my videos twice a week. It's doing it. All right. And then this is how I am brainstorming and scheduling and getting things done. So this is like research YouTube title. So every time I see a comment from you guys, or you're like, oh, hey, Helen, I want to see this, or I would love to see more of this, that's when I go in here and write that video title down or that idea down. And then I always ask myself, what problem does this video solve for anybody, right? I don't want to just like make a random video that does nothing. So that, and then it has a schedule of, in order, all the little bite-sized things that I could do. So the reason why there's edit cut 1 to 5 is because a lot of the times if my video is like filmed 30 minutes long and I need to edit it to like under 15 minutes, a lot of the times I am working in chunks. So I am not doing the whole 30-minute and cutting down the video. I am maybe doing the major cut first, and then the second cut second. And then I would probably go back and, you know, take out the ums and the does, right, to save some time. And that might be like edit cut 3 and then 4 and 5. So in between my workday schedule and, you know, after dinner as I'm resting, or my husband and I are like chilling, like that's when I would do these kind of edit cuts. And so that's why I have so many edit cuts. And I think that's valuable for you guys as well to know. And then I have all the other things that you need to take care of for YouTube. And then, so this has been amazing. As you guys can see, this is just how I am publishing videos left and right, you guys. So definitely, this is worth that. And then I have my, the travel expense, the family fun section doesn't have anything right this minute. We just got back from Disney. This is the health section. Nothing has really changed there. Here, my notes, as you guys know, I cut up my Helenistique weeks, an old one, not the recent one, because I am using that. And you'll see that in my bound book planner video. And then I have my bill section. You guys know this is how I keep track of like gardener and that kind of thing. And again, this is, I kind of cleaned it up from last month because I was like, what was that? Yeah, so these are like the 4 different like main home maintenance stuff. Carpet cleaning, I do like upstairs maybe once every 3 months, 6 months, something like that. So I like to keep a track of that. This is my bill section, and then I have my daily expenses tracker, and I just, whenever I spend cash, that's when I would record it here. When it's credit card, obviously it's captured, so I don't really need to record it again. Then I have some cards that I do not use. I don't even know why this is in here, to be honest. I need to clean that out. And then I have very few stickers. I have a bunch of stickers actually, but I am not using it. What is this? But this is going to be the sticker I use for the 30-day tracker. So that it fits right in there, right? So it fits right in the 30-day tracker. So I'm gonna stick these on. And then I have the YouTube stickers from Coffee Monsters Co. And then I have the work newsletter stuff. And then I have my daughter's violin. I don't know why I have this. I guess I use it. I try not to, I honestly don't have much time to use a lot of stickers in here, as you can see. But I do have my bound planners for that. And they're not planners. I'm calling them journals at this point, but I do have that. So that will be used. And then I have my business goals for the month here. I need to stick it onto here. I took it out from the A5. And then I will just stick it here for now. Oh, it's here too. I print out a bunch of these and I put it everywhere. So I'm always looking at it and making sure I achieve those 5 goals. These are just from Amazon, and I just use that. I have a few things in here, nothing important. Cloth and paper, envelope. My daughter draws me random things all the time, so I just keep that in there until I pop it into a journal. And that's about it, you guys. Thanks for watching. I know this is a long one. So thanks for watching. It still closes. Nice and chubby. I love it, just the way I like it. Has my little H on the bottom, so you can see, little H. And then I have a little charm, and then my little Paris. It's my dog, poodle. I know it's supposed to be a bunny, but it reminds me of Paris. So I actually got her a little bow for her hair too. So yeah, and this one, my daughter made this for me. She insists that I keep it in here, so it's gonna be in here. And it's cute. She's into crocheting with these little things right now, so that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.